Let's pause here. What shows the book, the name, the title,
book
everything.
It's called Funny for a Reason. No, I'm sorry. That's my first CD. The book is actually, it's called Funny How Life Works. It's about life, and it's about my life, and it's funny how life works. So one of the examples is I share stories from my life. In fact, one of the stories happened here at Bayside.
Wow.
Dude, there's a story in here, chapter 25. I don't know if you know about this or not, but last time I was here, man. So whenever I do comedy, while people are laughing, I'm listening in between the gaps. And the question I'm asking is, God, what do you want me to give my audience? What do you want me to give to this audience? I used to ask, how can I get laughs?
Yeah.
But I changed it to, what can I give to this audience, which changed everything. So what'll happen is in the middle of some jokes, I'll say something that I feel like I'm supposed to say. And I think when I was here, I said something along the lines of, there's probably some people out there right now who you have to make a real difficult move. And I'm telling you, you have the power. God is with you. You can absolutely do this. Life will be better on the other side of this. You got it. And then I'll jump into another joke. Well, afterwards, security, I did an autograph line thing, and then security came looking for me, knocking on the green room door. And he's like, hey, there's this guy out here. He wants to talk to you. I'm like, who? Oh, okay, but cool. And I walk outside. It's this white dude. It's an Eminem looking dude. He got on like a wife beater. He all tatted up. And he looked like he was high. But he wasn't high. As I got closer to him, I could tell he wasn't high. He had been crying, which isn't abnormal at one of my events for people to cry. Sometimes from laughter, but sometimes just because we'll go deep, and then jump back up with laughter, and your body is going through all these emotions. So he says to me, man, listen. And security was right there, so he steps to the side a little bit. And I stepped with him. I'm like, all right, cool. He said, hey, man, I just came here to get away from everything. So much pressure, man. I just came here to laugh and get away. It was so much pressure. I was like, oh, okay. Cool, man. There's a lot of pressure in the world. It's great. And then he says, and then he tells me that he's a fugitive in several different states.
Wow.
And he moved here to hide out from the police. He came to the comedy show to get away from it all. And he said, man, when you said what you said, man, I know what I got to do. And he asked me, he said, could you help me? Could you call the police, man? I want to turn myself in. That happened right doggone here.
Wow.
We called, some of the security were police officers as well. They brought a car around. That dude gets in the back of the car and pulls off like the end of the movie, looking at me, waving. Dude, and it's because I was listening in between the gaps. If I was only doing jokes, if I was just making people laugh instead of saying, okay, what could I really give in this moment? What am I supposed to say? And then listening to God and just saying the thing, that was a powerful moment. But there's probably 24 additional moments like that we wrote in this book, and we add application to it so people can apply it to their own life, man. So I'm super excited.
It's great.